when you have a bolder color that you see on the rack, you might think to yourself, well, gee, what can I do with that? The industry really overloads us with grays and tans. Of course, I've got plenty of grays and tans on today, but it makes folks hesitant sometimes to try more bold colors, even though a bolder, or maybe not necessarily even bolder, but more unique color can be very versatile, and it can breathe fresh air into your wardrobe. Like this fellow here, dark green. We can make this work with tans, we can make it work with browns, we can even make it work with blues and all sorts of other things. Maybe I can show you. Since sport coats are normally considered to be a little bit less formal than full suits, there are a couple of ways that you can try to make it a little bit more formal. Let's say you want to take your person to a really nice dinner someplace, or you've got a wedding that doesn't call for black tie, but it's very, they give those sort of vague dress formal instructions on the invitation. Well, there are two ways that you can take a jacket like this that's a little bit less formal and dress it up a little bit. One way you can do that is by going a little bit lower contrast with the other things you pair with it. So I've got these charcoal pants here that I wear with a whole bunch of stuff. I'll probably have another video on why charcoal pants are a really great staple piece to have. And I've also included black in this outfit, which black is a great way to dress something up and make it seem a little bit more formal. I've got this lovely paisley tie here, and I've gone a little bit lower contrast with the pants like I was talking about, as well as with my accessories up here. I've got little Froggo and my lovely pocket square here that is just enough contrast for you to know that it's different. And then I've got these nice cap toe brogues here. Now, I could probably have done a little bit better job of keeping them cleaned up. You can please spare me in the comment section, but the idea is there. So this is something you could do to make the green more formal, something you might find a little interesting. Okay, let me try some other stuff. So where the first outfit was a little bit more formal, it might be something that would be nice for maybe a company Christmas party or something like this. This has its own formality, but in a bit of a different way. You'll notice I've got the cuffs undone, and I've foregone the tie. Maybe this is going to be something that's a little bit more for warmer weather occasions. Maybe you just want to go out on the boardwalk with friends, or maybe you've got a nice outdoor wedding in the spring or summer you have to attend. But I've played a lot more with the green here, but with the pants I've chosen something a bit more high contrast. Do be careful at the dinner table. But I've got my nice side tabs here and my pleats that I enjoy, and that adds a nice layer of sophistication and makes it a little bit of a Mediterranean look. A lot of folks will tell you, a lot of purists will tell you, that if you're going to have your shirt undone, you should only undo maybe the top button or the first two. I think that you should do it at a level. You should be able to do whatever you can get away with that makes you feel comfortable and confident. So I usually go down to about chest level. For me, you should do what's comfortable for you. But I like to show my sterling silver chain there. And then, of course, I've chosen a watch that will pull out more of this green. Another choice I've made for this outfit is I've got this lovely pair of chocolate brown suede loafers here, which I think are a great smart casual addition to your wardrobe, and they're always going to provide sophistication, and they're always going to look great with almost anything you choose to wear them with. So this one is a little bit more casual. It's a little bit more thematic. For the next one, I think we're going to get even more casual, and we're going to do something that's even more high contrast. For this one, this will be the most casual look that I show. Because this is decidedly a more casual outfit, I thought that a shoe like this would be appropriate. A good monk strap will ride the line between formal and casual very well. Since these are a little bit worn out, I've decided to make use for them exclusively in casual outfits like this. Where the other ones were a little bit lower contrast, or where they played more where they included more greens. This one, I've decided to go completely high contrast and use the purple t-shirt, and I've paired it with the really fun houndstooth purple square here. And I've got one more frog to show you. I've got my little centurion here. This could be something if you're going out and you feel like there's something just missing, you throw the green coat over it and you're good to go. You can have a beverage at brunch with your friends or something like this. If you like all this stuff, then give us a follow. Let us know. Thanks very much.